Hey guys, Sora Kitsune here, and making not really part two, but take two of the video. The last one kind of got messed up, so we're going to try this again. Yesterday, I went to World Cosplay Summit and in Nagoya, and so it was really fun. And yeah, it was really fun. So there were some good things, yay, and some bad things, but all in all, it was a really fun trip and I had a great time. So let's kind of give you some details of what happened with my experience, a little bit of review, and some other stuff. So basically, I went to the event, kind of got up at the not even the crack of dawn, because it was like 2:30 in the morning on Sunday that I went to sleep, took a nap, and then woke up at like 4, and then had to get up, get dressed, and leave. Took the local train instead of the Shinkansen because it was a lot cheaper, like 4 times cheaper, and well, more not 4 times cheaper, like half, whatever. But it was cheaper, and I could at least, it's like a 3-hour versus like a 1-hour train ride, and so I gotta get a couple extra winks of sleep. Oh, jeez. I mean, there was a transfer in between, but like, yay. Anywho, so kind of a little bit about the event. I give the event, honestly, I only went the one day. So on the one day, which was Sunday that I went, if everything was kind of similar to how that Sunday was, then honestly, I give the event about, this is really hard. Like a 6.5 to a 7. Like that's, and it's like, do I really want to give it a 7? Was it really that 6.5-y? It's kind of in between. So reasons why I say that is because the event, as any other convention, was well, not any other convention, but like any other convention can be, it was highly unorganized for the non-championship parts. I understand that they worked with a lot of different companies to host different events, like Nico Nico, some random eye company, whatever. Like OSU cosplay stuff. There's like a lot of different companies and sponsors that they worked with to have separate events for attendees to enjoy, which was great. But because they worked with a lot of different companies, when I at least tried to contact them months in advance before the event, so I can prepare, plan, and everything like that, and have at least an expectation of how this event goes, I couldn't get any information from them. They tried to link me to their sponsors, like Nico Nico, for their cosplay like walk-on events, and I still couldn't get any information. So a lot of the things I actually did end up not participating because of lack of information. Now, again, this is main part of the unorganization, because it's like, I get that you get a lot of volunteers, and as any convention type event like that, you get a lot of volunteers. And I'm not saying it's all completely the volunteers' fault. It's not a bashing volunteers. I used to volunteer at a convention many moons ago. I actually volunteered at multiple conventions many moons ago. But it's more of the thing is, if you don't know information, don't waste 2 hours of my time going around in a circle to tell me the same thing and say, let me get somebody to say this in English that we don't know information. If you don't know, step 1, admit you don't know. Don't try to say, oh, well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, and give me false information. Don't give people false information. That's ridiculous. And number 2, if you don't know, can you at least attempt maybe to find somebody or to ask someone else that could know? Which, again, they did do that, but it's like, don't go asking somebody else that you know doesn't know, and then say, Well, this guy might know, and you know he doesn't know because he's in the same situation as you. And it's like, yeah, I don't know either. And it's just like, well, how much do you, and then have that person ask you a question, and then you still don't know. Like, if you guys don't know, you should have a head, like, person for information like that. That's the thing. But that was the biggest issue, was the unorganization of events. They had, like, a parade that was in, like, essentially another city that still was a part of their event, but far away from the location, and so couldn't, like, how do you get there? And they're like, I don't know, take the train, bus, I don't know. No schedules either. Like, I get that most of the stuff, the main reason you're going there is to cosplay, and which is to be on your own and take pictures and have people taking pictures of you. Good. But, I mean, you have to have a little entertainment or something and have, like, a little schedule of when that stuff is. But, again, when I asked for this multiple times, nobody could give me a straight answer on that. One of the things I wanted to participate in was the Nico Nico cosplay or cosplay gallery thing. Basically, it's like a walk-on. A walk-on and cosplay and show it off and blah, 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 blah. Well, I was told, a month ago from the, when I emailed WCS about it, and they were like, well, we don't know, email Nico Nico, and I'm like, that's like messaging YouTube, you're not going to get an answer, but okay. And they were sure enough to tell me that it was during the weekend. You can go on Sunday, and you can get your ticket, and you can be on stage on Sunday. Well, apparently that was not true, because the event was on Saturday, and you had to get tickets on Saturday. Which, I mean, if you think about cosplay contests, it would be on a Saturday. But considering it is the last day for the competition, there should have been something else, but I don't know. I personally just got false information, as well as people just not knowing. But besides the point, that's whatever. The event, I got some free stuff like this cute little family thing. I don't know. It's got a couple characters, little cat ears and stuff. It's cute. And some other things. Where's the little... I got a little, picture thing, but I don't know where it's at. But you could take pictures, like, actual, like, pictures with the couple sets they had there. They had a whole bleach group. It was great. I was, like, except for Yoruichi. I could have been there, Yoruichi. I should have. Oh, well, maybe next year. But there's lots of cool cosplays, lots of cool cosplayers. I think I met a couple of the representatives from different countries, like Brazil, the USA, that kind of thing. Maybe Germany. I don't know. But I'll have to look in my pictures later. But okay, so the main thing about the event. The event itself, it was great. It was wonderful. It makes me cry for the American conventions that are like, I mean, like, I get that it's a big event, so, I mean, its standards are up really high, but, I mean, the full use of stage, like, equipment and stuff that they did there, and I've seen at other different, videos from events in different parts of Asia, compared to how the U.S. is just like, oh, it's okay, you can use audio, and that's about it, and the audio is faulty, and if we try the back screen thing like we did at Anime Matsuri, that's going to be also kind of crap too. So, there you go. I mean, guys, up your game, for real. Like, I was in tears, I had goosebumps and stuff, like, we need to up our game if you're in the U.S. We need to up our game. But okay, so you go in, I had S tickets, so I accidentally went through the A line, because you had A line tickets and S tickets, and there's really not a big difference, but if you're A, you get a blue bag. If you're S, you get a white bag. Let's see what's inside. Oh, I found the picture of me. Okay, so this is the picture I took earlier. From that's I cosplay Rituri, and there's some bleach people. My little ear flap things kept falling all over, but whatever. So this was cute. But anywho. So inside you get little, what is this? ID card? I got a card. Eddie. It's cute. You get like little like grab bag stuff. They have, oh, here's like a little book that tells you all the things that's not really schedules. But they have the different countries, Sweden, UK, France, Belgium, Switzerland, Spain, Portugal, Finland, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Italy, Kuwait. I don't think Kuwait came. That's who probably didn't come. UAE, Russia, India, Vietnam, Thailand. I'm going to put Myanmar. Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, China, Japan, South Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, Australia, Canada, USA, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Brazil, and Chile. All of those are the countries invited this year. Okay. Sorry that took forever. And they actually had a couple lists of information so you can see previous champions. Mostly you have Japan, Brazil, and Italy. Italy, Japan, Brazil won a few times. And then a couple other places. And it just kind of gives you like a little history. So this is a little history book about it. Stuff. You get another little thing that's, oh, yeah, maybe a little map in here that you get like at the end of the event. So, okay, cool guys. They had a boat race sponsor thing. And some, oh, they had the photo light, which is essentially like my selfie light, and other little sponsors. So you get like a sponsor bag. Nothing really like, oh wow, so far. Posters, anime information, this cosplay stuff. I don't know. Oh, there's Show by Rock! Except for there's no Rettery because, oh, there she is! Yay! That wasn't at the bottom. I was looking at the bottom. They have her on the top. I actually remember seeing this outfit. It was really cute. This one here. I didn't cosplay that outfit, obviously, but it's super cute. They're also sponsored by Brother Sewing, so get out your Brother machines. I have one in the U.S. Oh, Conan! What is this Conan thing? Oh, it's so cute. I just like it because it has Conan on it. Conan and someplace. Oh, you can go get tickets to go to. To the cafe and attraction. Oh. Okay. But that's not in Osaka, so probably not going to go. Oh, I gotta get a t-shirt. Oh, also, Jam Project was there. Now, I will apologize. I blanked on Jam Project because I'm just like, when people get guests, I get so confused. Like, who are you guys? What is your relevance here? Because I need to know. And I didn't even get it until they were playing, and even then I was still kind of confused until they sung the opening for One Punch Man, and then I'm like, mind blow! One Punch! Ah. So that got hype all in there, and then my energy was back, and it was great. So, yeah. Anywho, so yeah, a lot of just like advertisements and. Oh, what is this? Attack on Titan Festa. Another event coming up. So, it's in Nagoya still. Well, that's not too bad. But yeah, so just a lot of promotion stuff. A shiny book about traveling. So that was in the blue bag if you were A class. Now, if you're S class, you got the same stuff. Oh, yay, you get the same exact things. Advertisements. So it's like they made a big deal if you had to get one bag or the other. Oh, you got a sample. You get a, sample stuff. Okay. So they made a big deal about getting the bags, and they're pretty much virtually the same. I actually got 2 bags, and I opened one. Oh, wait! Oh, I have no idea what this is. Oh, wait, no, this is the, what's it called? The, mascots. So they have mascots, you can get a little, oh, you get a little card and sticker. It says, what is this? What is this one? You get a little card. Kosusami. There you go. Kosusami is the event. I keep calling it World Cosplay Summit. It's Kosusami in Japanese. I mean, everything. Anywho, that's cute. So what else do you get in here? That was the only thing. You got a Kosusami mascot clear folder. So rock that. Okay. So, oops, sorry. Back to the event. So the event itself, they had the different teams. They showed some of the winners from yesterday. So they had winners from Saturday's event that got prizes and stuff for their performance because it's the first time seeing it, so they get prizes. And Team China in here, they literally cleaned up. Like, I think there's 4 or 5 awards for different things, like performance, craftsmanship, whatever. And they got like 3 of them. It was like, what? Out of all the teams, they got 3 of them. And then they had the winning team all step forward to come on Sunday. And unfortunately, Team USA did not win. Or did not advance, so sad. Or Team Singapore, that apparently did a Kingdom Hearts skit. Oh my god, I wanted to see it. I saw clips of it, like, on Sunday. They showed, like, a couple, like, short clips of everybody's skits. And pretty much, like, the whole, not the whole point, but the main thing that you see if you attend is that, what is it? That you just see a performance. So instead of, like, seeing walk-on, they walk on, show up the cosplay and go, they have to actually do a skit. So all of them have to write, record. They can either do it in English or Japanese, like audio kind of thing, but it's a skit. It has to be 2.5 minutes or less. It can't be more. So I was, kind of like looking, getting some ideas because, who wouldn't want to improve their stuff? I mean, they're on the Kasusami level. I can't participate by myself, but I would like to bump up my levels as well. So, it was kind of good research material as well. But, looking at them, they had many different cosplays. Some that from series I didn't even watch or whatever. So it was it was still fun. It was still entertaining. I was like, oh wow, what's this? This is interesting. And, you can watch a little bit of, like, that world of cosplay. Like, what was I? Oh my gosh, there was one. What was it from? Oh my gosh, where was it? I can't even think of it. What country that was either. But they did a really interesting, like, kind of dancey skit, and it was, oh my gosh, it was great. They were, like, doing a little dance, and they even had the little, like, one of those ribbons, and I was like, what? And then I was talking to somebody, he's like, yeah, I watched this anime, and they have nothing to do with this, and I was like, really? Because if you had these 2 fighter girls that were, like, kind of twinsy looking, they had red hair, and they had, like, these outfits, and they had to summon these, like, red and blue, like Daijin looking, like, guys to, like, fight and everything. I was like, I want to watch this, but, everything was very interesting and different and stuff, so the thing was, like, they had, oh my god, they had, like, lighting, they had the huge backdrop, or, like, the back screen, and then they had the backdrop, so everything kind of, like, that whole stage was, like, that world. And, like, compared to how in the U.S. you have to, like, you don't get the backdrop. Like, you have that big printed, like, this is the anime convention, but we can't use this for, actual skits or anything, but because for some reason in 1 year we can't figure out technical difficulties. Okay. And even at Anime Matsuri, we tried, but still work in process. Man. And I will admit, the event... What's wrong, Kiba? My dog is like... Hi, doggy. Stay over there. Even... They only had the one problem with some technical difficulties for one of the videos wasn't playing, and so they had to improvise for like about 5 minutes, but then they got it going, and I mean the whole show went very smoothly. But which I guess takes a lot, but you know, they have like a whole kind of year to do it, and then they have all these different teams. They have to do it twice and everything. There's a lot that goes into it. They have to match lighting and like, you know, they have to be really active in this because they have to also tell a story. So it really takes a lot. And these people just put on a whole big thing. And like I said, the show started at like 5 and ended about 8:30. And that's in between a concert. So for a regular cosplay contest in the U.S., could be done. Could be done. Just saying. But anyhow, some of the shows I watched, like a lot of them, like there was a Tsubasa Chronicles that was just like a very, like, they had the music playing and they just told a story, which was really nice. And, you know, I mean, I haven't seen Tsubasa Chronicles, but I was like, oh, wow, I like this. Or, they had a Pandora Hearts that was very, like, a silent film. So they had the words just kind of on the back of the story. And I was like, wow, this is like a silent movie, you know, music and everything, but, it was very interesting. So I was like, okay. And then they had like Godzilla versus Mega Godzilla and everything. And the two, like, I can't remember what Japan's skit. I believe they were the medicine seller for Mononoke. So beautiful all of itself. I had to make a quick bathroom run. So I think it was like right at that moment, which was like, ah. But anywho, but the other two, the 3 winners, were you had Japan had 3rd place. Go Japan. 2nd place went to Team Mexico. Go North America! Woo! And then the grand champion was Team China. Now I can't say much about Team Japan, but let me talk about Team Mexico. They did Vash the Stampede, and they had, Trigun, they had Vash the Stampede and knives. And, like, oh my gosh, like, his outfit was, like, I was, like, kind of far away from the stage on the 2nd, like, floor. And, like, you could see the detail on that. It was, like, holes in it and everything. I was like, oh my god, I want to, like, feel your cosplay. Because it's so great. Oh my goodness. I mean, the knives was alright, too. But I was so in love with that Vash cosplayer's cosplay. Jesus! And their skit was just on point. It was just like a whole essential, like, gunfight between the two. But they had light, sound, everything. I was making a joke like, my goodness, all these skits and their light can have an epileptic seizure in here. Just saying. But, it was just on point. If you guys see it online, mind-blowing. It was beautiful. And just really great. And then the whole love and peace. Yes! Anywho. So, that was that. But, you know, everybody had, like, their own different thing with their skits. A lot of them had fighting in it. And depending on the characters or whatever, they either had, like, close combat at slow motion, or they had a little bit further away. Oh, side note about the Mexico thing. I think Team Mexico, like, broke one of their props during the presentation. They kept going, and I was like, oh my god, your prop just broke. But they still got a second, so it was like, alright, cool. But it was like, oh Jesus, this was like the really big white gun thing he can make from his arm. But anywho, so now let me talk about Team China. Team China did Blood the Last Vampire, and they had one person be the girl and the other one be actual vampire. I guess the Vampire King. So you get the mask and the wings and all that stuff. Oh my god, like my arm, That was the best performance. I was like, what is this, live action movie? Shoot. Like, their close combat, like, stage fighting thing was like, whew. I was like, I don't think we could even do it like that in the U.S. But this was super fast, super on point, no injuries, no problems. Like, they were just gold. Now, the whole thing was just the two of them fighting, but they were fighting, and then, like, at one point, the vampire at one point picked this girl up, like, essentially by her neck, but, like, you know, around the bat, hoisted her in the air, and threw her to the wall. I was like, what? What? Just picked her up. Boom! I was like, dude. And, like, this guy was, like, in this, like, vampire, like, bat suit thing, and he was just, like, moving, and they were like, Sora, boom, 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 boom. I was like, what is this? Why is this so beautiful? Like, oh my gosh. I've never seen somebody do that, like, for cosplay stuff. It was so crazy. And then at the end, it was just like, I'm gonna, like, slash, and it's they use, like, these streamers just shut out for, like, the blood and everything, and then they had the backdrop, the music. I was like, this whole thing was put together, and I was like, getting pumped up already. Like, it was like, what? I was losing my mind, like I am now. Like, I was like, I assumed that they had to have done something well from not seeing the show Saturday, and they had won 3 out of 4 or 5 prizes. Like, they had to have done something good. But you know, I had no idea what it was and what they did, and now everything makes sense, and I'm like, well, yeah, shoot. If they didn't win, I would really need to know why. So Team China was a good good crowd favorite, and so when they won, everybody was like, well, yeah, of course. But whoa, Team China! I think that's my neighbors. I had a couple people, yeah, that's my neighbor. I had a couple people rooting for Team Deutsch to Germany. They even had, like, flags. Like, everybody that came for Team Germany, like, the staff passed out flags for them so they could root for Germany. I was like, what? They did I think they also did, like, maybe a dance skit? I don't know. Like, when I was there, taking mental notes of the teams, I was like, okay, and then everything just kind of went yank. So, anywho, it was just great. Like, you guys would just have to have seen, or have to watch the videos whenever they come out. I tried to record some of them personally, but then some lady was trying to tell me, like, you're not allowed to record video, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But I was so, like, pumped up for Team China, I couldn't even record their thing. I was like, oh, shoot! But I need to watch this, like, with my eyes and enjoy the experience. So, you're gonna have to watch it on YouTube, because I'm gonna find it on YouTube and relive all that. Because that was great! I'm basically saying they deserved it, so. Anywho, go Team China. Let's see. What else was there? That was pretty much it. I heard there was a couple at the end, because I had to, like, get up and go back on my train that left at, like, 9, and it was, like, 8:30. I'm like, gotta go. But, there was 2 marriage proposals by Team Brazil and another team. So there were 2 marriage proposals. Team China, the girl was crying on her, crying because she won, and the guy was a really hot guy, actually. That was, like, the